I'm Dipesh from Gravitas Q. I'm here with Blair Barton from Auxiliary I&I. Hey Blair, how you doing?
Fantastic, Dipesh. Thanks for having me.
Awesome, awesome. Now, Blair, I know that this is, I've asked you to come on Zoom and help us out and give us a testimonial for some of the work we've been doing. But as I said, I'd like to keep it as a conversation. Let's just talk a bit about the journey you've been on with us. Well, it's a journey we've been on together. So let's start with how have you found working with us on our financial advisor program?
Honestly, it's been amazing. Heading into to working with you guys, your ads I saw everywhere for one, so it was a good indication that I was going to get my ads seen for the people who needed to see it, that we could help. And like anything else, we're a little skeptical because we're working with two other firms at the time, and we brought you guys on, and it didn't take long before you stood out, in as far as the quality of getting leads for one, and the quality of them, and getting us in front of our ideal client for the initiatives that we're working on together. We just thought it was incredible. Really stood out. We ended up letting go the other two companies and canceling our contracts with them and exclusively working with your company, which I mean can really show the value that you're offering.
Yeah, and I guess like the other thing was I didn't make any guarantees to you, did I? I said, look, you're going to get leads, right? Like, and we'll make this work. Like, we know this marketplace, we know how to get financial advisors off the ground, how to scale them, and you just kind of put your trust in us a little bit as well, because there are lots of different offers out there in the market, and some of them are like just selling the dream. But I think I was pretty clear at the beginning. Look, at the beginning, we're going to start getting you leads, and then we have to start looking at your sales process. And you guys have done. Blair, look, you're a smooth operator. I knew that from when I first from our first call together, and so I knew that you were capable of getting your sales process in a place to turn these leads around. So I guess like the other question is like a big part of it is the sales process. And you guys did play your part, but we also helped you a little bit with giving you a script. How did all of that help as well?
No, it was honestly, it was tremendous because as much as we knew what we wanted to do and what we wanted to accomplish, and how we wanted to accomplish it, there were still unknowns a little bit about how to deal with people you haven't met before. Having been in the industry for a decent amount of time, you're generally working with people that that you've been referred to. So this was a little bit different. And like I mentioned, we had explored it before, but with no avail. And, on our initial conversations, the thing that stood out about you is you weren't trying to sell anything. You're just telling us what's going to happen and what we're going to need to do to value this partnership. And so that was pretty different from dealing with the other companies. We're like, oh yeah, you're going to get leads in, your company's going to explode and all this other stuff, and they never came through. But you just told us how it's going to be, what we needed to do on our end in order to make this these campaigns successful for both of us, and that's what we did. I mean, we worked with our team, with our call center, in order to find a solution. You helped us and showed us what worked with other agencies, and what what you do on your own sales process, to kind of get in touch with people. And it really helped the process and the learning curve. It was tremendous.
Awesome. And the other thing is you're now in a position to scale, because we started off with retirement planning, but now you're working on other areas as well, and you're scaling. We've had a scaling meeting this week already, about what's the next level, where can we now take this. So essentially, from the changes you made by obviously onboarding us, the leads that have come in, that has all led you to now becoming a scaling firm, basically, right? You're not worried about where your next referral is coming from.
No, absolutely. And it's actually at the point now where things are growing beyond what we intended. When we started, not intended. I mean, we obviously want to be successful, and we're certainly there now. And, but now we see how sustainable it is. And by adding valuable team members, we can start to grow as a firm, knowing that there's the quality people that we can get in front of that want to deal with us. And the people that are going to work the system that we worked out together, and they're able to follow it and be successful as well. So that's what the advantage has really been, is that we're becoming a bigger, better firm every day based on the quality of leads that we're getting.
Yeah, exactly. I guess the other thing is that like quite a few financial advisory firms, they're still scared to go digital. One of the things you said in one of our meetings was like, this beats handing out pens, right? I remember that. That's always stuck out. I always remember that line because I was like, yeah, it really does, doesn't it? Like,
yeah, no, it's so true. I mean, the different initiatives that we would do, as far as like hosting banquets, going to like town events where they would shut down the streets, and we'd bring a tent and give out prizes and vacations, and kind of spend your weekends doing that. I've got a young family. It helps to know I just got booked right now. I just got a notification that I got booked for a meeting right now.
Oh yeah, awesome. Yeah, and that's the other thing. We've moved you from lead generation to appointment booking, to the appointment booking model as well, right? Which is great. So that got, that just made it all much stronger, didn't it, for you?
It's a game changer. It's a game changer when you can just look at your schedule and see, okay, there's somebody that knows what we're doing. We got in front of the right people, and then they booked a time slot with us, at least to have the initial conversation. And then, we get a chance to talk and see if there's a right fit, if they're the proper client for us, or for the right firm for them. And, I believe in what we do. And I like the chances that we can get in front of the people that are looking for us, and that we're going to do the right thing for them. So, that just bumps up our close ratio that much higher. And then again, it makes another Canadian happy with their financial solutions, which I believe is an issue in the industry right now.
Yeah. Okay, so a monetary question: what is the biggest net? What is the biggest lead you've had in terms of net worth, net assets?
Well, the biggest lead I had actually has come yesterday, but I'm still working through that process. But it's the biggest lead is right now is 3.7 million that we're working with.
Okay, nice.
But I'm consistently getting in, clients 500,000, 750,000, and quite a few with at least 250,000.
Okay, fine. All right, perfect. All right, I think we're generally there now. Like, I guess the only other question I've got for you is like, any last thoughts for financial advisors thinking of joining the program with us, or even just looking out there in the market right now?
Yeah, I mean, this is the way of the now. This is it's not just the now, it's the future of getting in front of people as a financial advisor. You're not going to be approaching people in the elevator. You're not going to be going to family reunions or weddings and start handing out your cards and talking to strangers about doing business with you. It's just not the world that we live in anymore. People, why not talk to people that are interested in talking to you? By specifically organized and orchestrated targeting that's going to work for everybody, right? It's going to make the client happy. It's going to make you happy. Nobody's wasting anybody's time, and it's such a superior feeling to than just constantly spending all your free time. I mean, family's important. It's very easy. My schedule is public. It's they can go ahead and book with me when it works for them, if I'm available, and that way I can schedule my life and my young family and be happy. So as far as what to look for, look to see if you're actually seeing their ads out there consistently. That's the one thing that stood out I'm like, okay, I know we have a couple firms that are working for us right now, but I can't not see these people. I can't see your company who's everywhere. And that really was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna fill out this form and I'm gonna talk to these guys. And you didn't promise me anything that didn't happen.
Appreciate it. Yeah, and you know that I love that. I actually love what you said about, you know, being able to spend time with your family and stuff, because you know that I think we both share that. Like I've got two kids as well, and you know it's all about building a model that allows you to have that time as well with your family. Like, you know, if you always have to be out there in the evening, then networking, and you know it doesn't work too differently for agencies. Agencies have to go out and network and things like that to get more business. But if you're doing that every evening, when are you supposed to have any time with your children, right? And you know that lifestyle change is important, and digital allows that, because we're kind of almost making it inbound, bringing these people to you. Blair, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm really happy for you as well, because you know, like from the beginning of you starting this process, and you know you've worked hard to get this process to work as well. Like, let's not take that away from anything. Yeah, leads are important, but you then have to get your sales process right, you know, and you got to put the work in. It's not and you know, this is, I think my aim is to educate this whole marketplace, you know, before you hire any agency. If it's way too good to be true, like, oh yeah, in 2 weeks you're going to be doing this many numbers, or you know, we're going to scale you to over 1 million immediately, like that's none of that's true. Does digital work?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly, it
Well,
works, right? Go.
absolutely, and but just to your point, and we touched on this a little bit earlier, is that you're not selling that on the initial meeting. You're telling us what you're going to do, and you're telling us what we need to do, and you're very upfront about it. And again, I just want to make that clear, is that you're not promising anything that's not going to happen. We have to hold up our end. Anybody that's going to book with you has to hold up their end, but it's just so much fun working through that process, again, because again, you're working with people that are interested in working with you. You need to have a solid sales process, and you guys have been there to help us through every step of the way as far as that goes. And you've been there for support, you know, taking the calls or emails or jumping on Zoom last minute. And Dipesh, just one last thing I want to touch on, sorry, that was really impressive to me, is just how consistent you are. And you know, with our direct, Rob, you know, we get out a sales report every Monday morning. When you know, when we crawl out of bed, we see how the leads are performing, what the cost per lead is, what's working, what's not working, what you're going to try. It's a very detailed report. I'm not chasing you down. It's just so seamless. And again,
I appreciate that. You know,
we're happy to do the work.
Blair, that comes from, you know, and again, another thing we both share is that we both work for big brands. I worked for a very big agency in the past, you know, and bigger agencies have always worked on their service, how to kind of make the processes work around the business so the clients are served correctly. You know, by me having 15 years of experience before I even started this agency, that's what allows that, you know, that's what allows the process to be right, making sure that you're getting your reports, you know, we're reporting on the right metrics and things like that. And, you know, it just makes the whole experience pleasant as well, because we got, like, I love working with you guys. And, you know, you guys have said it to us as well, like working with you guys is so much fun. And it's fun because everybody's doing their job, you know, and it's not just a monetary transaction, because, you know, of course, yeah, everybody wants to make money and that's important, but, you know, that relationship, that client relationship, agents relationship is important.
Absolutely, and that's what we, you know, we talk about that all the time. Is you know, we feel like you're our direct marketing team, because you guys are there for us whenever we have an issue, we have a new idea or a new incentive, or we need some advice. You know, you guys are there for us, and it feels like we're an extension. You're an extension of our team, and it's almost like an in-house thing. And it's been a great experience. I can't really say enough good things.
Yeah, and here's to the future, really. Thank you, Blair. Blair, I really appreciate you doing this for us. You know, you're helping lots of financial advisors right now, believe it or not. Not just our agency, but you are helping lots of financial advisors, because they can hear it from a client that's experienced, you know, working with the right agency can do. And yeah, you know, here's to the future. Thank you very much. That's Blair Barton from Auxiliary I&I.
Anytime, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you. There you have it, Blair Barton from Auxiliary 99. What a fantastic interview that was. Look, if you're a financial advisor or you're a financial advisory firm, and maybe you've tried an agency before that didn't work out, or maybe you're looking to find out the right way to scale your business, get in touch, book a call with us. We've got numerous solutions to help you start getting the right leads into your pipeline. We've got scripts to help you with your sales, and happy to consult on your sales process too. Look, this takes work. It takes work from both sides. So if you're ready to make that investment and you're committed to putting the work in to start scaling your business, then you're going to be putting that work in with us and we'll scale you together. So yeah, book a call now.